Now we will see the second part of this chapter, power sharing.
Done.
Why power sharing is desirable? Power sharing क्यों जरूरी है? क्या जरूरत है? There are two reasons for this. Prudential reason. According to this, it is desirable because it reduces chances of conflict and leads to peace, and that is why for a democratic country prudential reasons are very important. On the other hand, moral reasons. It is a very spirit of democracy. It is the most needed thing for democracy, and that is why it is also necessary. And under this you will find that powers are decentralized, powers are distributed among various sections of the society, and that is why it is also necessary in a democracy. Now we will see another long question, very important part of the chapter for examination point of view, that is major forms of power sharing. Under this we will see that how power is divided among the country. In the country there are four ways of power sharing. Number one, power sharing among the different organs of the government, like legislature, executive, judiciary. These are the organs. Among them power is divided. Now this is horizontal distribution of power. Means all these organs are at same level, equal level, and one checks the other. Like if government is working and they are taking any decision, judiciary can check whether that decision is according to constitution or not. So in this way you will find that all these three organs checks each other, hence it is called checks and balances. Now second point, power sharing among governments at different level. Now this is also known as vertical division of power. Vertical division of power. Previous one was what? Horizontal distribution of power. In this you will find that Indian government is divided at three levels, or you can say three tiers of the government. At the lowest level we have local government, like Panchayati Raj system. Above that we have state government, and above that we have union government, or you can say central government. So there are three levels of the government, and here you will find that state government works under union government, though they have right to take all the decisions independently in their state. Then third point, power sharing among different social groups. There are many social groups like trade union and many other social groups. So power is also given to them. These social groups also have right to put up their points, put up their demands, put up their problems. So in this way powers are shared among social groups also. Point number 4, power sharing among political parties. There are a number of political parties working in India. More than 700 political parties are working in India, recognized political parties. And there are many pressure groups who create pressure on the government by putting various demands of people, collective demands of people. Then in this way you will find that power sharing is very useful in a democratic country, and that is why it is becoming more popular, and many countries of the world have accepted this power sharing.